it's honey harvesting day. We have some friends coming over, Rick and Margarita and their kids, to help us. Just cooking some lunch right now. We got lucky. It's been about 102 to 106 every day. And today the high is like 90. We had some rain this morning, so it's a perfect day. Harvest honey. We made a mistake when we harvested honey this fall and we waited too long. We ended up doing like a cold day and it took forever, so don't do that. I also haven't checked on our hives since the fall, so we're hoping that we open them up and they aren't completely overridden with pests. We did put some like beetle traps and ant prevention and stuff around them, so hopefully they're good to go. We will see.
You going in, Lennon? I don't think you want to go with Daddy. We do have those.
Ricky's gonna be brave. And they would eat you for lunch. Our hives are not very nice.
Do they sense if you're scared and they just go in?
I've heard that's part of it, yeah. I just got the first box empty. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frames. There was one that was partially full, so I'm leaving it. They're not happy with me. This is the hive I just robbed. Right here. And we got that one to do next. Now I have my brave friend Ricky who's ready to receive the frames. A few stragglers here. Alright. You got a friend? There's always a few of like the angry worker bees or guard bees or whatever that track me to the door. And so I gotta find a way to get them from here to in there with no bees. Luckily we have like a double door situation, so that keeps them from actually being in the house most of the time. These are really good. This is the first time we've harvested, so we've only harvested 3 times, and this time they're actually really full. Everything in that first box I took off is like 98% full. Okay.
Okay, yep, get it. Work it, yeah.
Quick, Margarita said, or Ricky said, why can't we just use a drill? I said, tell me about this.
Use a drill? Take the handle out, put a drill on it?
Probably. Right, so we bring the frames in and stash them somewhere. And then they go from there. So we trim the wax off of them here, usually in this bowl. And we keep this bowl, there's a lot of honey that starts to come off when it's
Oh wait,
going
all
like
I did was
this.
take a picture.
Stop, you really?
Sorry, there's more.
Why it's not?
That's not a beat. Some of the book.
Okay, you're gonna have to.
Well, I need it.
So after the first spin, we reach in and flip them around, catch any caps that we didn't cut the first time, and then give it another spin. They're like all full except for one, which was
Is that the one you left?
only partially, yeah.
Which is fine, they have plenty of time to get through the winter. And we may just harvest now and not harvest
And
again.
it's a lot of honey. Like, you don't look at this amount of frames and think it's as much honey as it is.
It's good.
I want to know about this drill situation. Whew.
Do you want to go grab
We
your
can try it. Yeah, I can go get it. We were gonna get a workout today, but now we're not.
I mean, it's not work out forever.
Yeah, it is.
So good.
Maybe I should go. Maybe I should go down to 1.
I didn't have it.
Good job, little dude.
The problem is. Believe it or not, that's a lot more than it looks like. That looks like a lot of food.
Fistful, and that's probably about 10, 15. excited about that part.
We need bees.
They were out of space. I was starting to build home.
I'm sure. I knew it. I was like, this is bad. Comb on the outside. Also, like double honey?
But it's not
Or
supported.
like on the outside of their home.
Well, no, like so in between these and the box built in,
Oh.
you can see like there was cone like in between.
Yeah, that's what I was saying is like, this is how you can make your candles and skincare and stuff. And it was so challenging. Do y'all just get bees and we do the same thing? One Saturday you come to us and one Saturday we come to you?
Yes.
I'm glad you are. This works better. Yeah, it's faster. You don't have to do it. We can take turns.
He's like,
No, it's good. It's fun.
I mean, I could take a turn. I'm just standing here holding this camera.
You're
You
doing a
are
good job.
Yeah, you've been
Not the
unhappy.
camera work, but
You're risking your life.
good thing you're not.
I mean, I'll put it that way.
Well, poor Robert, it's my idea to do bees, and I make him do this because I'm a chicken.
It's not really with very much.
But he loves honey, so it's fine. It's not. Shut up. With everything, he knows. But at this point, you know.
Let's
So
do
it's
this
like-
thing that
so
only
you
your
mean you're
strength
gonna-
can like accomplish 95% of it.
You are
It's
they're
not.
disposable.
We're not bulls.
We are at their disposal.
Alright, so we just finished our first batch of frames. I'm going to put the frames back in this box and then we'll move on to that other hive back behind me. So we waited a little on to harvest. You can kind of see in there they started building comb all on the top here. This one didn't pull out because it was only partially full. This is how we put them back in there. They actually clean all this before they start building new honey. They clean and sanitize it all. This one, the lid actually came off with the other lid. There's two lids here, but they got it kind of like stuck in there. Alright, so at this hive, I'm thinking a bunch of these aren't fully capped, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to take this top box and swap it with the one underneath it and harvest those because I feel like they're not completely done with this one. See, this one's about the same. So this hive might just be further along, or maybe they were just stressed out. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other other box back on top, and I'll just take what we can get from it. I think we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer to harvest this. I'm probably gonna take what I got and then bring it back. Yeah, because most of these, I don't know if you can tell, most of these are only like half full. This is a half gallon.
Yeah.
So far we've done this and that, right?
And all
then
those.
I got all those little ones over there on the table.
So we probably got about 2 gallons.
About 2 gallons. We still got a lot. So we're done with the honey. We were able to get about 70% of the 2 hives. 50 from one and 20 from another. So there's still a lot that we weren't able to get. We just kind of ran out of time. The bees get more aggressive in the evening. We learned this our first time doing bees, but you never want to harvest in the early morning or the late evening. It's about 5 p.m. right now. The hive that I opened up around 1, it's a completely different hive than the hive I have now. They are so angry. There's probably 200 bees just going nuts out there. I don't know if you can see them. And then like 20 followed me in versus like 2 or 3 earlier. So I think overall we counted it's about 4.5 gallons, and then we have all this wax here that will render down, and then you harvested propolis as well.
A little bit, but you're really fast with the frames, so I couldn't get it. Actually, there's 3 frames right there. I'm gonna go see if I can scrape some propolis.
There's a
off
bunch of, I mean, there's still a bunch we need to get out. They just weren't done with it yet. So.
I mean, we're the only ones that are, I just use the propolis for ourselves.
Yeah.
So I just make tincture with it, which actually I hadn't made any from the fall, and I finally did a few weeks ago and it's almost ready. So that's what I use the propolis for.
Anyway, it's a lot of honey, more than we need.
I'm excited to sell some.